What's going on YouTube? Nathan Olson here from yourcharisma.com, helping you create your brand your way. On this channel we do a lot of social media marketing help as well as Instagram tips, so if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. Today we're going to be talking about 7 tips that you can use to grow an Instagram from scratch really fast, so stay tuned. Alright guys, coming in at number 1 is going to be consistent activity. As a new account, you have little to no authority, so it's imperative that you're putting out high quality content for your audience to engage with. The more content you put out, the faster you will grow. People want to engage with high quality content. A great place to start as a new account is going to be videos. Videos are becoming quite the best way for consumers to consume content, especially since Facebook's acquisition of Instagram. Videos have become increasingly easier to reach viral ability, especially since the Facebook Watch has come out. Facebook Watch is a video platform on Facebook that they've just now released. It's going to be competing with YouTube. So if you really want to have explosive growth and really get into that viral connection and reach the Instagram Explore page, then it's imperative that you're pumping out high quality content at least 2 to 3 times a day when you're first starting out, and that it is really full of content that your audience will love and engage with. Videos are the best way to do that when you're first starting out. It's the easiest way to go viral and hit the Explore page. So look into creating high quality videos as well as photos for your audience to engage with. The more content you put out, the faster you will grow. But make sure that you're not pumping out crazy content. Like, try to space it out. I typically use 2 or 3 posts a day with a 4-hour gap in between. I live on the Eastern Standard Time Zone, so it's going to be from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. and then I stop at 3 p.m. Those are the highest peaks of engagement on Instagram that I've seen personally. So just create content around times that work best for you. Number 2 is going to be a professional bio. A bio is going to be the first thing that people see when they come to your page. That's going to be the best way to translate new visitors into subscribers. You want people to understand what you're trying to convey with your page. There should be an overall theme that people are trying to understand when they first arrived on your account feed. Try to break down your account feed into a 3-word type of description that you want people to take away when they first visit it. So for example, if you're in the business motivation, rather than using your account name in the bio section as your actual name or your business's name, utilize it as a source, as a place to describe your feed. So you could say business, entrepreneurship, and motivation. So when people search any of those 3 keywords, you rank higher in the search bar for those keywords, earning you more hits every single time for searches and making your discoverability way higher. This is actually something that a lot of people don't think about or utilize. Instead, they use their actual name. How many people are there out there with the name Nathan? There's probably millions, but what I use on my page personally is I use fitness, motivation, and health. So when people first land on my page, not only do my pictures represent that, but my actual biography is full of content just like that. I always use it to describe my new YouTube channel, my new website that just came out, a blog post. So creating a professional bio is a great way to tell new audience members exactly who you are, what you plan to accomplish, so that they can either say, yes, this is something that I'd like to follow and get more content from, or no, this is not what I was looking for. So try to create a professional bio that helps represent your business and utilize that space as a place to describe exactly what you plan to accomplish. Number 3 is going to be engaging in the community. Whether you're first starting out or you're a highly followed account, engaging in your niche and in your community is going to be the best way to translate new visitors or possible new subscribers into actual subscribers and followers. This is how actually Instagram wants you to grow. They want you to go out. They want you to network with people, whether it's through comments, likes, or direct messages on Instagram. Just making those simple words or commenting on a post is going to be the best way to show your level of care and your level of dedication that you want your visitors to understand who you are. So always engage in your community. Take 5 minutes out of your day to just go through your comments on your post and reply to people. That's going to be actually a great place to find new ideas for new content, because a lot of subscribers and followers will actually ask questions in there, or they'll say comments, and just taking the time to respond to them shows the level of care that you're in there for. So one of the best ways to grow from scratch is definitely going to be engaging in your community, finding like-minded individuals, and networking. Networking is huge, and that's the goal of Instagram, is to create a community of like-minded individuals that are there to share content and to reach a common goal. The more you share, the more you engage, the more you grow, period. Alright guys, number 4 is going to be hashtags. Do you guys use hashtags? Hashtags are going to be one of the best ways to gain organic followers and organic searches. Instagram allows 30 hashtags per every post. A lot of people are afraid to use 30 hashtags because of their fear of shadow banning. But in actuality, if Instagram allows 30 hashtags, then you should absolutely take full advantage of all those hashtags. They're like keywords that allow your post to rank for certain things. The best way to find good hashtags that I've seen personally is to just go through and find keywords that mimic your account, and to look at the engagement in the top post and try and match that to yours. So say you're in the health field and you do meal prepping, and you type in hashtag meal prepping, and you go in there and you look in the hashtags, and the top post are 5,000 likes, 10,000 likes, and your account is brand spanking new and you don't have that much engagement, then that type of hashtag is not going to be too beneficial to your account, because it's going to be very hard to rank in those top posts. However, if you do hashtag chicken meal prepping in the account, and all the accounts in there and the engagement on there is close to like 50 or 100, then that's going to be a better place for you to use that type of hashtag, because the way you want to use hashtags is what I call a stair-stepping method. The same way that people do SEO ranking in Google, you want to rank for the smaller hashtags and use those to propel you to larger hashtags. So you could start out with, if you're in the, let's keep it with the health field, you're in the meal prepping, and the bottom one is going to be chicken meal prepping, and that's going to be around 50 to 100 engagement. And the more engagement that you grow, you're going to get all the way up to hashtag health, where it's about 20 to 10,000 likes. And that type of stair-stepping method is what actually launches posts to go viral, or makes it easier in a sense to go viral. So create a string of 30 hashtags, save it in your notes on your iPhone. Whether you're putting it in the caption or the comments is totally based off your format. I personally leave it in my captions, just because I want my comments to be filled with actual engagement, and I don't want to comment on my own post unless I'm replying to someone's question or concern. So I personally leave it in my captions, and I use on Buffer you can create a type of dotted line to create a separation between the actual caption itself and the hashtags below it. Always change up your hashtags. Instagram is always trying to crack down on automation or computer posting. So in order to make your account look less botted, try to make your hashtags new, and try to make them oriented to each post separately. So I like to use a dominant 15, and then on the other 15 I'll use different types of hashtags. I always like to change it up. Sometimes my main few though are always that 3-word theme description that we talked about previously. Always stick to your theme. Always make sure that your content and your hashtags are always consistent. Consistency is key in Instagram. The last thing you want to do is to attract followers one way and then to slowly morph into something else. Then those original followers that you gain, they're going to be less inclined to engage back with you, because you're missing the point of why they followed you. So be consistent, use hashtags, make sure to mix them up, and keep growing, guys. Alright, these last 3 that we're going to talk about are going to be a type of paid method. The first 4 that we talked about have all been free. You can use those in any way. Use them to the max. Make sure that you're going through and you're actually utilizing those type of characteristics when you're trying to first start out, that's going to be the best way to grow. But let's talk about these last three. So coming in at number 5 is going to be paid shoutouts. A lot of people use this. I personally have used this. Instagram influencer marketing is extremely cheap right now. People don't understand the value that their audiences have. So you can get million or 2 million followed accounts, and their rates are typically like $100 an hour to, I've seen it as much as $300 just for a post. But the amount of traffic and social reach that you can gain from these types of organic 2 million followed accounts is absolutely insane. One of the best methods for growth, absolutely at the cheapest cost. It beats out Facebook advertising by 1,000,000%. It is so cheap. People don't understand the value behind their Instagram accounts yet. Soon enough, people are going to wise up. They're definitely going to start charging more. I can see it going up to close to at least a couple $100 just for a couple hours, because the amount of traffic that you can generate from these accounts is absolutely insane. I know an account, Ryan Spiteri. He's a fitness influencer. He is all over those top gym influencers and fitness influencers. He's constantly in the captions, always on post. He puts out great content, but he markets himself so well, because the more you expose individuals and possible subscribers to your content, the easier it will be to generate traffic, social reach, and to get your brand name out there. So look into paid shoutouts, find influencers in your niche. What I like to do is I like to do influencer bombing, and what that means is you're going to find 5 influencers and use them to create a post or a story shoutout or a caption shoutout, and have them post exactly at the same time. So have them post all at, say, noon, when the highest engagement is on Instagram. That way, when everyone is surfing through the Instagram Explore page in your niche, they're constantly seeing your account pop up. And when people attribute an influencer to an account, they typically give it more credit than if you were to just simply shout it out once. The total network that is Instagram, they aspire to those influencers, and they really trust and believe in them. So when you're constantly popping up on all those feeds, it merits more trust to your account. So definitely look into it. Try that Instagram influencer bombing that I've just talked about. It's really useful. It's extremely cheap right now. The amount of growth that you can generate from that is absolutely insane. Your account can go from 0 to a couple thousand in simply a day. So look into it. Find good rates. Utilize your bidding strategies. People are always open to contracts, and the more posts that you buy from them, the more followers that you can generate, and the cheaper your rates will be. So look into it. It's a paid method, but it's going to be one of the cheapest methods out there, and that's one of the best ways that I think is absolutely a great way to grow from scratch. It does cost money, but it's worth it every penny, because the amount of followers that you have on Instagram is actually attributed to the amount of income that you can generate off of that. So accounts with 100K followers, 200K followers, they're making probably, if it's all organic, they're making a lot of money every single day from those Instagram accounts, and that's our goal. We want to create that laptop lifestyle. So use influencers to become an influencer, guys. Alright, coming in at number 6 is going to be power likes. Power likes is what we've talked about in a lot of these videos here. Your Charisma actually utilizes a power like program. I'll link it up in the description below. Go ahead and check it out if you haven't already. Power likes are going to be engagement that you receive from highly followed influencers or accounts within your niche. This is what's going to allow your post to go viral. And the smaller your account and the larger those accounts are going to be, the easier it will be for posts to go viral. So your Charisma actually uses 50 to 100K accounts to propel smaller accounts into the viral world, and to help you reach the Explore page. Because once you're on the Explore page and you're constantly receiving engagement, your account is going to blow up with social reach, engagement, and followers. Power likes are, again, super cheap. It's going to be like the influencer marketing, where you can get like $50 a month for power likes, which is absolutely insane, because the amount of traffic that you can generate from that is going to be incredible. Definitely check it out. Look into power likes, and if you can't afford power likes, there are tons of engagement groups that you can create on Instagram. I know people pay to get in engagement groups, but if you It's all about the amount of followers behind the group. So say you have 10 people in a group and they all have 10K plus, that's obviously 100K followers that you're going to be able to reach. And the backbone of Instagram Explore page is a spider web network, meaning that not only do you show up on those people's pages, but when those accounts in that group engage with your post, you show up on their feed, and then you show up on their followers' feed. So the Explore page works where not only is it accounts you follow, but it's accounts they follow as well and engage with. So you're seeing a huge combination of posts in there, not only from accounts you engage with, but accounts that they engage with. So the amount of exposure that you can generate from highly followed accounts engaging with your account is absolutely incredible. Look into it. Check out the description below for the Charisma Power Likes. It's a great program. It generates huge follower gains, especially when you're first starting out. Super cheap, super worth it. Great way to go viral and just grow really fast. And that's what we want to do. We want to grow extremely fast and get our exposure out there. Alright guys, last and final one is going to be automation. Instagram automation is going to be something that allows for the follow-unfollow strategy to be running at 24/7. This can create huge gains for small accounts, big accounts, medium accounts. Any type of account can benefit from this type of strategy. The follow-unfollow method has been utilized since the beginning of Instagram. It's what allows people to make serious gains every single day. The Charisma automation program, which is also linked up in the description below, check it out if you haven't already, can get you anywhere from 70 to 200 followers every single day. So that means close to 1,500 new followers, niche targeted, every single week. That is huge for small accounts. I use it on all my accounts. Geraldo uses it on all his accounts. Our network is growing extremely fast and extremely large. That's because the type of service we provide is absolutely the best that you can find out there for one of the best rates possible. If you're looking to go from 0 to 100 real quick in follower gains, then you have to check out a type of automation that is good for your account. This is what allows your account to be growing at 24/7. That's right, 24/7 your account is growing. That means the best gains for you every single day. You're never missing out on anything. We do it so that you're never going to be banned for too much engagement or too little engagement, because Instagram does have limitations that we do pertain to, and we do not exceed those limits so that your account is never at risk. This is what you want to look for in a type of automation program. Check it out in the description below. These are going to be the 7 tips that you need to utilize to grow an Instagram from scratch super fast. Utilize these tips and factors inside your marketing Instagram strategy and your Instagram growth strategy. This is Nathan Olson from Your Charisma. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. Put a thumbs up or a thumbs down, or let us know what you'd like to know more in the comments below. I love getting your feedback. Signing off. You guys keep growing, keep engaging, keep networking.